I think this is Mike McCarthy talking about Dak Prescott. Let's see.
Good work day yesterday. It was on a pitch count, threw it 40 times. Thought he looked very good. So we'll look to expand that today and, put him in the lead chair, as far as reps, just to give him the opportunity to prepare to play.
He's in the lead chair, Will Steele. He threw for 40 reps, and I even read elsewhere because of our beat writer friends that he threw some more after practice. Probably threw 70 passes yesterday. You know what I mean? And, my one of my OGs, one of my coach OGs, Coach Woodard, we was at practice one day and we ran we were just doing run huddle. We just ran the ball like 80 times. I said, Coach, we ain't gonna never run the ball 80 times in a game. Why are we doing 80 times in practice? Well, he ain't like that. I said that we had to run and do push-ups or whatever. But if you can run the ball 80 times at practice, you can run the ball 15 in the game or 20 in the game or 30 in the game. You know what I mean? So Dak Prescott throwing 70 passes in one day, it's fantastic. Cool, because he's not going to have that many attempts, right? He's not going to have that many attempts in the game or damn near that many completions in the game. And this is what we've been talking about the whole time, Will, still, whether it be me, you, Cowboy Nation or whatnot. We don't want nothing to change except for the quarterback position, right? In terms of the flow of the offense, kind of what we do, you know what I mean? How we've been scheming as of late. How we've been setting things up, the balance, the ball control type deal that we've been doing. I don't want to subject Dak to a Jimmy Garoppolo type passing plan. I don't want to subject Dak to a Cooper Rush type passing plan. Like if Cooper Rush throws 16 passes and you win, you live. I don't want to live in a world where Dak throws 16 passes. At least give me the 25, 28. People, it could be the Jimmy Garoppolo passing plan, but I want that old man Tony Romo passing plan.
There you go. There you go. All we have to do, because we've been kind of tiptoeing around this, and some people have been a little bit interesting in what they're saying. First of all, let's not act like Dak cannot rip it, right? Like he can't throw the ball. That's not why we're asking for Dak to not throw it 40 times a game. It's because the efficiency rate goes up if we only have to do it between 28 to 32 times a game. And that is the recipe that Tony Romo was doing at the end of his career in 2014 and 2015, 16, whatever. It was about that. And no one questioned whether Tony can throw the ball. It was always, man, he gets hurt too much. He's getting hit too much. We need to balance this thing out. It's no disrespect to him, but we have to be more balanced. We have to run more. We have to help him. And what happened? Most efficient year of his career. So yep. Let's make sure we understand that's why we're asking for that to happen.
I'm not trying to subject Dak Prescott to Cooper Rush, because if that's the case, we'll just keep fucking Cooper Rush and just do what we did with him. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna ultimately get the same results that you got with this Eagles game, right? When you need offense to start offensing, you know what I mean? That's what happens when you have a Cooper Rush in place. But when you have a Dak Prescott in place, you could do more things. Michael Gallup can't fucking wait to get Dak Prescott back. And not Cooper, she's in fucking he with the Browns. CD Lamb can't wait to get him back. Speaking of which, Will,
I mean, this big day for Dalton. I mean, just once again, he's similar to Dak. He has to just get into the rhythm and the timing of the pace of full speed activity. This is what your padded practices give you. I mean, this is as close to the football game as we can get to today. And it'll really gets going in the individual drills, but it really gets cranking in the 9-on-7, and that's part of why you do it. So this will be a good day for Dalton. Boy,
look, Dalton Schultz walking around last week. Hey, Coach, Dak playing? Nah, yeah, man. Something go. I might need to rest, Coach. Go over there and see Britt. Hey, Britt, something going on with my left pinky toe. Just something ain't adding up, Britt. I just don't know. And Britt say, you think you can play versus the Eagles? I can't play, Britt. Is Dak playing? He's not playing. Nah, I can't do it, Britt. Can't do it. A couple days ago, yesterday, Dalton Schultz limped into practice. He said, He say, Britt. Dak playing? Britt say, Dak playing. Dalton Schultz said, Dalton Schultz jumped up, boy. He tied his shoes up extra tight, started doing jumping jacks, Will Steele. Dalton Schultz ready to go. He went from limited to full practice, Will Steele. Dalton Schultz ready to get his money. He ready to get his life back, Will Steele. It's my money and I need it now, Will Steele. Voch ain't falling for that shit, though. Voch not here for it. I love what you said the other day, Master William. And I'm of the same mindset of you. When you're trying to win a Super Bowl, you need everybody. You know what I mean? So I ain't just trying to move on from people just for no reason. Now, if we talk about next year, if Dalton Schultz wants $16 million kick rocks, go to Jacksonville, right? I don't care how well Jake Ferguson played. I don't care how impressed we are with Peyton Hendershot or Sean McEwen and them. Dalton Schultz going to play. And Dalton Schultz going to be good for you. Dalton Schultz going to get a lot of targets. He might be second and third in targets. But just because he's back, I don't think that means that Jake Ferguson goes away. We may not see Sean McEwen ever again, Will Steele. We may not see that motherfucker no more. But I know Hendershot's going to be around. He may be chilling. Ferguson's still going to be getting his, but Dalton Schultz is going to be back. I don't think it was an accident that, you know, he just felt amazing when Dak came back. Because even last week, you know, it's a PCL that he could play on. But he was just like, I think I'm going to sit out. I think there was a complication. There was a setback. Yeah, but quarterback one make you feel good, huh, Will Steele?
Yeah, I don't like that mindset, though.
Yeah, I agree.
If that is truly the case, then he can sit his ass on the bench all year for all I care. Let's roll with the young bucks and keep it moving. You know, I personally think they should just put him on IR. You know, let him rest.
Schultz, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But look, he here, and Dak Prescott advocated for him in the offseason or whatnot. And hey, look, don't nothing change here. You know, if Schultz is, I ain't gonna say that because, you know, some fans get a little weird with that. But if Schultz is Dak's Witten to, you know what I mean, to Tony or whatever, then fine. If that's your favorite target, Dak, then cool, fine. You know, whatever it takes to get this offense back to, you know, its former self. You know what I mean? Cool, fine. But I just find it rather peculiar that Dalton Schultz sat down all last week while possibly healthy, but now that Rain Dakota Prescott is here, he's full at he damn near ain't even on the practice report, Will Steele.
Well, yesterday was a walkthrough. They didn't do anything, but
that mother jumping around. He was in the weight room and shit. He picking up everything. He ready, Will Steele. This was a really fantastic question from the press conference, though, Will, and this kind of tapped into what we were talking about earlier. And he was like, how do you guys as a team, coaching staff and team, right? How do y'all not get complacent with the idea that Dak is back? And boy, that was a fantastic question. That's a fantastic observation because it is easy to do that, right? I can probably make an argument that this defense played with a little more urgency because they was like, bro, Cooper Rush over there. We got to play with a little more urgency. You know what I mean? I would imagine that, you know, Kellen had to get into his game plan or whatever. And, you know, Mike McCarthy said that the game plan didn't change. That's cool, but you ain't doing everything with Cooper that you've done with Dak. Kellen had to go, all right, bro, that's Cooper Rush at quarterback. Let me do X, Y, Z, make this easy for him. Running backs, wide receiver, pick a squad, right? I need everybody to keep that same intensity, Will Steele. I need this defense to move with that same level of desperation that they had, because I think that this defense plays better when, you know, with an edge like that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, we can't give up no points because that motherfucker over there. I think they got to keep that. What?
You know what else they play better with?
Elite.
Yes.
Some points on the fucking board. Hell yeah. This is Mike McCarthy talking about how to not get complacent with Dak coming back.
Excellent question. And I am when you get in your 50s, you definitely become a man of reflection. So I do that, but that's really, frankly, I haven't reflected on it. I think it's just a credit to the whole team. I mean, especially what Cooper Rush was able to do. And, also I really think these things really start back in April. I mean, this is why I'm so impressed in today's climate of the NFL, just the offseason program participation and the quality and quantity of work that we're able to do to get ready for training camp. And then you get to have a healthy training camp, which we're fortunate enough to have this year, and especially being out there in California. So I think it's all those things, they add up, and it's all part of the keeping the train on the tracks. And then once again, I mean, I think Cooper did an outstanding job of just keeping us playing the way we wanted to play.
And hey, man, look, shouts out to Cooper Rush. Shouts out to Cooper Rush. You won't hear a bad word out of me, man. You won't hear me saying anything negative about Cooper Rush, bro. But we can, and when I say we, I mean like, them or whatever. But we cannot get complacent. We cannot operate with the idea that, okay, well, Dak Prescott is back. Well, let's just get comfy here. Let's just lose some intensity here. Or let's just not, or let's just overcomplicate our game plan again like it once was. And just, not do some of the things that made us successful when Dak wasn't the quarterback, right? You want to keep that same formula because, for one, if you can win, was it 4 games? If you can win 4 games with that formula of defense and play calling and situational football and being opportunistic, if you can do that and win 4 games with Cooper Rush, come on, chat, don't play with me, man.